PoppyK, create, craft and make paper jewelry and challenges to break. PoppyK, create, craft and make PoppyK, subscribe, like, comment.
Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. I hope you are doing well. Well, today is going to be a card challenge day. I forgot what I was doing then. So right, we'll just shuffle these and we'll pick out 3. 1, 2, we'll go with the top one, 3. What have we got today? So we have got Tim Holtz, amazing because I've been watching a lot of his videos recently. Tags, okay, and Victoriana. That's 3 very, very nice and likeable things that I can do for likeable. I mean, listen to me, I think the heat's really getting to me. So we've got Tim Holtz, Tags and Victoriana. So I'm going to go shopping and see what we can find. Okay, so I've been shopping. It's the next day. Please do excuse the fan going off in the background. It is hot as balls in here, I'm telling you. Oh, anyway, right, so I am going to make what's my 3 things? Victoriana, Tim Holtz and a tag. So I have been into my craft room. I have shot a file folder, some dies, some wire, a picture, this is like a lightweight, it's like paper clay mold that I have done. I've got some of this left over from my challenge, Melina's challenge. I might even add a little bit of film in there. So we're just having a little bit of a play about. So first what I want to do is create a little bit of a cabinet card. Now I've done this before. Oh, and a little bit of background paper. I've done this before. I will link the video below. It was inspired by Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I think it was last year that I did this. So I'm just going to redo it for this particular challenge. So I'm just going to take some of this file folder. I'm literally just going to cut up the side there. And I'm going to use, obviously, whatever size photo picture you have is what you will use. I got these dies from the works a couple of years ago. And what I'm going to do is, before I cut them out, I'm literally just measuring. That's going to fit onto there. And then this one I'm just going to literally cut these out so you can see that that sits around there. And I'm going to tape these 2 down at that same distance. So then we're creating a frame. And then I can glue that on top of a piece of card, which I will cut out with this as well. Once I've cut everything out, everything will be as clear as mud. So hopefully it will go through my little machine. This is my baby blue by Tattered Lace. I've had this for a few years. And yeah, so I'm going to cut these out, put my image back in there. So first I'll just cut one out. I'm hoping it's going to go, oh yeah, it does go through. Right, let's get the plates. I've got my plates in the drawer. Is it going to sit on the plates though? Oh, it might be a bit big. Actually, I'm going to cut this big one out on the big shot. And then I'll cut the smaller ones out on there. So I'm just, my big shot's right next to me. Once I get my craft room all tidy, you will be able to see a few little upgrades to my craft room. As you know, I've already wallpapered it with the matte and it looks, I'm so pleased with it. I'm so pleased with it. So I'm just going to cut this out, put this on here. See how hot it is up here? I mean, our houses are designed to keep heat in, not let heat out. So I've got water up here. I've literally just got beach wear on. I am crazy. Right, and I'm literally just going to run that through. So I'll have to do it on that one as well. I won't be able to do that on that one, will I? Oh well, never mind. Right then, so we've got one. So that's going to be our backing. We'll keep that for something else, because you never know. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut. Is that going to be enough? Yeah. This might be enough card. So, out the way. I did have some. There we go. Some washi tape. And what I'm going to do, lay these down. I'm going to glue the larger one first, or not glue, but stick down the larger one first, making sure that we've got everything covered. There's one piece, and then I'm just going to glue or stick down this one like so, and then run that through my machine, and we will have a frame, and then hopefully everything will be clear for you to understand what I'm doing. So how are we all coping with it? I think it's all good fun, isn't it? Right. It's all everyone's talking about is the weather, isn't it? On another note, it's probably something like 150 odd days until Christmas, so don't worry, it will get cold again soon. Right, pop those to the side. Oh dear. Well, people have been doing Christmas in July, haven't they? So it isn't that long to go. And if you're a crafter, then really, the more you craft, or the quicker you craft, you'll be able to get your presents out early, won't you? Right, so this is what is going to happen. I'm going to glue that down onto there, and then what you do is you're going to glue that on top of there, and there you've got yourself a little frame. So I'm going to glue that, and then what I will do is probably ink it all up. Okay, so I have used that, and I'm loving how that's turning out. So what I want to do next is grab some of this script paper, and I'm probably just going to pop that onto there and make a little tag with that. I like that. I like that a lot. And what I'm going to do is I will cut out the top of the tag, and instead of having a tag section, I'm going to use this with some of the wire. So we will get to that. I'm going to cut out a tag and then mat and layer that onto the card, and then we can go from there. Okay, so we've now got that all done, and I'm going to use my crocodile to cut my tag edges. If you've got a tag die, you can use that, and that just gives it a nice little tag, a taggy look. So now we've got our cabinet-ish card, a tag base. I'm going to use this, was part of Melina's Scrap Busters, and it was to do some stamp collage, and I love it, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my 12 by 12 papers that I do not like, that are one-sided, and I'm literally just going to stamp over the whole lot. It'll take a bit of time, but it's something that you could do, you know, whilst you just sat watching YouTube, or sometimes they're good things to do if you lose your mojo. And as you know, as I keep saying, when I got COVID, I was like, I just didn't want to do anything. So, and I really did lose my mojo. And doing stuff like that, it's taken me a good couple of weeks to get back into crafting. I mean, I have done a little bit of crafting, but I just haven't really been into it. So, but this reignited my flames. I'm going to pop that onto there. And then we've got this I can stick on there. So the Tim Holtz is kind of, I'm going to go with like a Tim Holtz themed type tag, if you get my drift. So even though, I mean, some of these are Tim Holtz, I'm just going to actually put these dies away, because I know me, I'll waffle on, do stuff, do some other stuff, and then guess what, they'll go missing and I will be angry with myself. So I did want to use, I have got a picture here, I'll show you in a sec. I did want to use this picture, but it wasn't very Victoriana, so I'll have to wait. I'll have to perhaps put another era into my card stack. This picture here is me, and my son took it we went and did a photo shoot down at one of the vintage railways around here, and I love that picture. I wanted to use that in one of my tags, but obviously that's more 1930s look than Victoriana. Right, so I'm going to stick that on there, and with this I shall show you what I'm going to do. Because it's quite a flexible foam, I'm just going to see, I'm going to get the actual clay and I'll show you. I got it from the range. I'll show you what it is. It's this clay, it's called silk clay, and I got it in the skin tone colours. So it literally just comes in a box like this, and then each one is separately wrapped. And I got that because it's really, really lightweight. It's great stuff. So, and I think it was like £5 for the whole lot. So I'm going to, in here and in here, make a little hole. Being careful with my fingers. So if you wanted to make some like embellishments, if you're decorating a box or something like that, and you don't want the box to be too heavy, this stuff is perfect. And I just left it in the mould to cure overnight. So basically it's just an air dry clay. So now we've done that, I want to pop, and then I can't remember, I want to put it there, I think I do. I've got some wire here. This is a 0.5 wire, and it is from the Scientific Wire Company. I would recommend this company absolutely. So I'm just going to take, because their wire is just amazing, and I've used their wire for years. In fact, I made my sister-in-law's wedding pieces with it, and oh, I just love it. Right, I'm just getting out some tools. Is it that one? Yes, I just need to get my wire cutters out. Here we go. I'm literally just taking that amount. Depends on how much you want to use. And I'm going to thread that through the hole we've just made. Now the problem is I haven't got my glasses on. Ah, there you go. And then I'm going to thread it through this side as well. Am I doing it that way, or am I going to do it through... actually no, I'm going to do it through the back. Am I? because then we can do it through the back. Actually, yeah. So, right, scrap all of that I've just said. I'm going to line this up, and with my pokey tool, I will literally just pop a hole in there and pop a hole in there, and you'll see just, you can just add a little bit of a hole on either side. There we go. And then I'm going to put from there into the back, and we can pop this through, and then I'm literally just going to wind it around a pair of round nose pliers. Pop that round there. And that into there. Okay, so then you've got something that looks a little bit like that. Grab my, I'm going to pick every single pair of pliers up now on either, except round, and then all I'm going to do, in fact I'll use these ones because they're more consistent. I'm going to use the small mandrel on here. I'm just going to create a little spiral or coil to be more precise, just to give it that industrial Tim Holtzy look, and then that can sit in there. Can you see that? And I'll do the exact same thing on this side. Just to create a coil, and that's going to act as a stopper. They don't have to be even, they don't have to be the same. That's what I love about this. And then we've got our little holder here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my pokey tool and just run that around just a little bit, like so. Bring that out, and then you've got something that looks a little bit like that. So just adding texture, movement and all that kind of thing to my tag. These would be great if you wanted to do Christmas tags or something like that, because they'd hang off the tree, so you could do them on the tree. Right, so I'm going to pop that on there. I have got this film strip. I might stick up the side there. I'm going to have a dig around and see if I can find a few other bits. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of colour to this, I think. So I'm going to take some of my walnut stain. I'm just going to rub that. You probably won't see it. You might see, you can see it just a little bit on there. And then I'm going to grab some water. Just do a little bit of a spritz. And then I'm just going to lay what bits you'll be able to see of the tag in that. Can you see? You're just going to get like little splatters. And what I might do is actually just rub that, do some on her, just to age that up a little bit, just ever so slightly. But then when you put this in, you'll see that just on the, excuse me, on the edge. There we go. And I'll probably ink around that as well. So I'm just going to place that underneath there. We will glue that down, and then I think I'll have to call it a day because it is so hot. But when this comes out, this video, it's going to be thundery and wet, I think. So everyone will be going, what's she talking about? It's not hot. It's not hot at all. I just got in my car to move it as well, and it was 43 degrees in my car. 43 degrees. So now just placing that photo on there. And, oh, I put a little stamp in the corner there as well. Right, I'm going to do a little bit, just the tiniest bit of inking. And then, as far as the challenge goes, I think we can just say, yep, done and done. I just wanted to try a different top to a tag. So I'm really pleased with that. So what were the 3 things again? They were a tag, tick, Tim Holtz. I mean, I've gone a little bit Tim Holtz-esque, and Victoriana. So I think I've done that. So if you want to make anything with tags, Tim Holtz and Victoriana in that particular, if you want to challenge yourself is what I mean, then I would love to see your creations. If you want to send me a DM or something like that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.